woodpecker. So Wanani we do dan. So Wanani we do dan. We do the also pecking. So pecking. So okay, the verb we do dan is present participle. We do dan. We do that. So not included in the we do that. We do that. We do that. Yeah, to strike, to knock, and to attack. So, but here referring to the woodpecker, that this one, pecking also okay instead of knocking. So, pecking woods. So, object is Wanna. Here, Wanna is not referring to the forest trees. So, pecking trees, and so archery, move about or wended. So kata katenga rokesu asara kesu. So in trees, yeah, roka, you see, roka in trees. So what kind of trees? So katenga, which are rotten, katenga. So accentless. Katenga, maybe kata. So got to note this one. So the meaning of the kata, yes. So here kata and the inga, pitless or sapless or of not value. Okay. And so bitless or sapless of tree, referring to the tree. You see? Pitless tree, katinga roka. And also the same one, asareka. Asareka. So sareka. Sareka here, asareka also. Asareka, an essential or worthless or rotten. You see, the same, they are synonymous. So that is why here so maybe useless. Useless and so rotten trees. So maybe in or among is better. So among useless and rotten trees, rotten forests or trees in this way can be understood. Okay. And then now the first line we finished. Now the second line. So the second line is in Pali. So atasada, ata asada. So ata, and then kadi. So jata saran. So kadi ran. Asada. Okay, Asada. And then after that, so Yata. So Garulo. Yata Garulo. So Otamingan. Abida. So in this way. In this way. So now Atami, then. So then, so that Garulo. So this bird. So Kadiran, acacia tree. Kadiran, acacia tree. So Jada Saran. So which has the essence of pitchful tree, pitchful acacia tree. So Jada Sara. So that Jada Sara. Jada Sara. Jada Sara. Oh, so not included. Maybe Jada or Sara. That Sara. The Sara means essential or most excellent and strong. Maybe with that word Jada Sara. Oh, Asaran wordless. So Jada Saran. So with the which has actually essence or so a picture of a tree. Sara means a picture of a tree. That meaning. Okay, yeah, this one. So a pitchful acacia tree. Jada Saran is modifying to the Kadidan. So actually this is compound word. So Jada means happening or born pitful. So that is Bobi Samasa or Bobi Samasa. So Jadan Saran Asa di Jada Saran Rokan or Jada Saro Roko. So a tree is having pitch in this way. So that is a pitchful. This bird answered a peck. So the pitful acacia tree. Yeah. Pitful acacia tree. So after that, yata. So yata, maybe, so before the yata, data also should be understood. That is fine. There or where. Okay. So where. So this bird of the manga. Now the grula. This is the woodpecker. So this bird. So Abida. So God, its head, ďŭＮg, broken in this way. So there, where this part, God, it has broken. And so here, ďŭNg is object of the Abhidha. So he is familiar. So with packing, so rotten tree, pitless tree, but one day, so that bird moved to another place. So at that time, maybe he feel proud of himself. He is strong or something like that. So at that time, so he pecked the acacia tree. So unfortunately, so because of that pitful acacia tree, his head is broken in this way. So now the whole line, so this line, I will move to the above to, okay, in this way. Now translation is here, this way. So this woodpecker, so pecking trees wandered among useless and rotten trees. But then this bird pecked the pitful tree, the acacia, pitful acacia tree. There, where this bird got, is broken. So actually, where can be omitted in English, so a little bit complicated to understand. But in Pali, yata tata. That is. So there, this bird got its head broken. So in this way. Okay, this is, original stanza. That is why what order is strange based on the, we are composing the stanza. That is, and then some are a little bit difficult to understand. So that is why, what order changing, so to understand easily, I change. Okay, and then next. So next is very long paragraph, you see. So now so when we read such a long paragraph, so okay, I make it color to different from the original one. So when we read such a long paragraph, so at that time, in Pali, in a sentence or in a paragraph, so commonly it may be in a single sentence. So here, firstly, let's see. So ewang gechandi kali bodhisattva eka diwasan bado wa ratha maronsha oyana kilan gachando rokeka dineka sakeka makadeka soda jaladi su legi usawa bindu desawa Samma sarati kaina medandi bochaitawa edan dewa so hima samaye badaneka usawa bindu namadi sodawa diwasa bagan oyane kilaitawa sayana kale bajaga chando de adesawa Samma sarati kahante usawa bindu Nadi Basamiti Bochi. Here, one line. After that, so Dewa de Suri Oge Chandi, Sabewa Cheje Dawa Batawiyan, Badandi Sarati Aha. This is another line. So very long sentence. So from the A1 Gachandi to the Bochi. So if we read such a longest, very long sentence, so at that time, in Pali, in such a long sentence, only one member we use. Only one member. So here, just in this line, okay, to understand that point, I will separate the sentence. Now that is one line. So here, main verb is Bochi. So actually, there are many verbs in that paragraph. So that is why, so joining many sentences as a single one, that sentence become longer and longer. So in that sentence, many sentences are joining together by changing their main verb into gerund. So that is whenever we see the gerund, that is one line we can understand. So that is here. Ewon Gachandi Kali. That is one phrase. So I make it one line. And then, so Bodhisattva Eka Divasam Badowa. So Rata Marosha. Here Arosha. Also Aruhedwa Arosha. That is one gerund. So I make it one line. And then Oyana Kilan Gachando Rokeka Dineka Sakeka Makadeka Jala Disu Legi Osawa Bendu Desawa. Here Desawa gerund one line. And then Sama Sarati Kaina Metanti Bochedwa. Here Bochedwa. That is another line. And then Etan Dewa Hima Samaye. But the Neka Osawa Bendu Namati Sotawa. Here also gerund. That is another line. And then, so Diwasa Bagan Oyani Kilatewa. Here also gerund. You see Kilatewa. That is one line. And the Sayana Kali Bajaga Chando. The Adeswa. Here also gerund. One line. And then Samasarati Kahandi Osawa Bendu Nadi Basami Di Pochi. So in this way, these lines so now one line, another line. Here also another line. And another line. Okay, and last line. So you see, these 8 lines are joining together by changing their main verb into gerund. So Aru Hadi become the Arosha, and then so Basadi become the Desawa gerund. Maybe Bochedi become the Bochedawa as gerund. So Sunadi change into the Sodawa as a gerund, and Kiledi Kiledawa Basadi Desawa in this way. These lines so become a single one. And then when we analyze in this way, the sentence can be understood easily. So by just focusing on the Arosha, focusing on the Doja. So here, Rata Marosha is Ratawara Marosha. So Rata Waran Arosha. It should be divided in this way. Ratawaran Arosha. So this is Ewan Gichandi Kali is just a phrase, time a phrase. So actually, look at the absolute construction. A1 in this way, Kali Gichandiri. So when the time went on, when the time going on in this way. Okay, so that is just a phrase. That is, I make it one line. When the time went on in this way. So now, Ratavaran Arosha. Here, Jaran is Arosha. Arosha. Subject is here, Bodhisattva, Bodhisattva. So one day. Now this line, we can understand. So Ekadivasan, one day. So Bodhisattva. And the Batowa, early morning. Early morning. So Ratavaran Arosha. So actually God on the, so Ratha, Vara Ratha, that is the riot chariot, the object. Riot chariot. So that is one line, you see. Now, and then another line. So here, Desawa, saw what? The Osawa Bendu, actually, Osawa Bendu is, so, drop of snow or dew drop. Osawa Bendu, dew drop or drop of snow. Okay, so now, so saw dew drops. That is Osawa Bendu. Okay, and then that Osawa Bendu is modified by the legge. So legge also, lega is adjective. So hanging on. Hanging on where? So here, roka, dina, rokega, and then dinega, sakega, and the magadaka, sukda, jala, disu, hanging on. So one word, actually, so these are compound words, donda samasa. Rokega is one word, dinega is one word, sakega is one word, and magadaka, sukda, jala also one word. Okay, so actually, roket gesu, and then dine gesu, and the saket gesu, and then magadeka soda jala disu in this way. And then here, so rokeka also, that is taburisa, rokasa ekan, rokekan, and then dinasa ekan, dinekan, sakaya ekan, sakekan, and so on. And the magadeka soda. And jala, soda jala is a web, a spider's web. Okay, spider's web. So that is why hanging. Okay. So to see clearly, I make it. Hanging on. So top of trees. and then tinega, top of trees, on top of trees. Tinega also grass, and then sakega, so branches, and then magadaka soda jala disu. So magadaka soda jala disu. So actually, so should be understood in this way. On the top of tree, and then so on the top of grass, so on the top of branches, and then so that jala means spiders web or thread. So on threads or spider. So that jala means threads. On threads or so spiders, adisu and so on. Okay, adisu and so on. And also now we finish. So rokega, dinega, sakega, magadega, jala disu, legi, osawa bendu, desawa. But before that, here one verb is oyanangachando, oyanakilangachando. So kila, that is present participle. That one is a part of the verb, but maybe under the desawa. So that is why I skip. So not changing another line. So why going for Oyana Gila. Oyana Gila. Oyana also, actually, taking maybe picnic, going for a picnic or Oyana Gila. Actually, so taking grass in the, park. So Oyana Gilange Chando. So going to a spot in the park in this way, in the translation. So he saw dewdrops hanging on the top of trees, on the top of grass, and on the top of branches, and on thread saw spiders, and so on. Okay. So and then now, next line here, boche dawa. So so actually those are Jaran, but as a verb we can understand. But so verb and we all translation for Jaran, verb and so we know that. So asked. And then question is Sama Sarati Kaina Medandi Boche Dawa. So asked. So Sama means friend, chariot. charioteer. French charioteer. Kênh. So kênh. What are they? So kênh. What are they? What are these? It's in this way. Ask. So French charioteer, what are they? And then in the next, he also sold the war. So he asked to the charioteer. So that charioteer will reply him about that. So at that time, he heard that. So he has sold the war. So heard. So Deva, maybe Lord or Prince. Deva. Maybe Deva means king. Or king. So etam. So Osawa Bendu Nama. So this is so dewdrop. Okay, so here also. This is dewdrop, singular. Dewdrop plural also okay. We don't need to follow strictly. Dewdrop. So badaneka, fallen. That is adjective, but compound word. So badaneka Osawa Bendu. Osawa Bendu is dewdrop. Badaneka means fallen. So fallen. So Hima Samaye in the winter season. So hard, king, oh king. This is dewdrop falling in the winter season. So that is the speech of the charioteer, but he heard the answer. Okay. And then after that, another gerund is here, Kilaitawa. So Kilaitawa, played or sport. So Oyane in the park. So Diwasa Bagan. So Diwasa Baga. Diwasa Baga. Okay. That Diwasa together with the Baga. And Diwasa do, Diwasa. Here you see Diwasa Baga. For the day part. You see, for the day part. Diwasa Baga. The day part. So actually accusative case, but for the daytime. Oh, sorry. Yeah. For the day part. Spotted in the park for the day part. So he played, he amused in the park for the whole day. For the whole day. And then, so Sayana Kali Bacha Gachando De Ade Sawa. So here also Ade Sawa. So did not see. Okay. Did not see. They mean them. So Sayana Kali Bacha Gachando. That is also here present participle. So why? So coming back, Pajagachando, in the evening, Sanagali. So did not see then. So that is the last charan, that is why. And so now the last main verb is and asked. And his question is Samasarati Kahandi Osawa Bindu. Okay, so friend, stereotype. So Kahandi Osawa Bindu. So Kahami the same as the kata. Whereas so those dewdrops. So in the morning he saw, but in the evening they disappear. That is why he asked. So in this way. So you see, when we analyze, those verbs, Jaran are, as a main verb at the time, just short sentence we have. So at that we can understand easily. But maybe the whole paragraph, the whole line, when we see, is quite complicated to understand. So, but if we analyze in this way here, Jaran. So Aronsha is Jaran. And then, so Ratavaran is object for that Jaran. So Badowa, that is time expression. Edva, Eka time expression, Bodhisattva subject. So Bodhisattva is subject of the every Jaran. So Bodhisattva Desawa, Bodhisattva Bochedawa, Bodhisattva Sodawa, and the Bodhisattva Kiledawa, Bodhisattva Adesawa, and the Bodhisattva Bochi. You see, in this way we can understand easily. So that is when we read such a long sentence. So after Jaran, so we can cut off one line, so to understand easily. So the same way here. So in the first line, Aronsha is Jaran. So Ratavaran is object for the Aronsha. The same way in the second line. So Gachando is present participle. So Oyana Kilan Gachando is object for the present participle. Okay, leave it that one. So here Desawa is Jaran. So Osawa Bindu is Jaran or object of the Desawa. So but that Osawa Bindu modified by the Leggi. Okay, Leggi also a kind of the past participle. Leggedi. So that one is related to located case. So that is one Rokat, Kadineka, Sakeka, Magadega Soda Jaladi Su Leggi. In this way, such a relation also we can see at the time, we can understand easily. And then in the next line also, Boche Dawa. He asked, Bodhisattva Boche Dawa. Okay? Bodhisattva Boche Dawa. So here, no what anything, only, quotation with the ed. That is object of the Boche Dawa. How he asked. That is his question. In this way. And then in the Sodawa also. In the first line, Boche Dawa, he asked. In the second line, Sodawa. So he asked, after that he had the answer. That is the answer of the his friend, the charioteer Sarati. So simply, very simple. And then, so the same way, Kiledawa, Kiledi, he spot where Oyani. So for how many, so here time expression, Diwasa Bagan. In this way. And then Adesawa. So he did not see what? They mean they Osawa Bindu. And the present part is Bajaga Chanto. So Sahanagal is just time expression. And then Bochi is Ba. So asked. And the object of that one is this phrase with the ed quotation. So in this way, we can understand easily, you see? And now the last line is Deva, because he asked, and then he Sarati aha. Charioteer said, and the charioteer answer. Or replied, answered. And his answer is Deva. So king. And then in this line also, in his answer, you see, here, Badanti, that is bar, main bar. And then Sabiwa, Sabi is subject. So Cheje Dawa, Batawiya, Badanti. And then located absolute construction. Sorry, the Sabi, that is subject. The Sabi, all of them. Okay. And the Badanti dropped down where Batawiya on the ground. And the time expression or located at Suriye Ogechande when the sun rises up. So when the sun rises up, so and then the Sabi, all of them. These are all of them. So Cheje Dawa is actually passive gerund of the Chejeti or Chendeti. Cheje Dawa. Chejeti, cut off. So Chejeti, literal meaning of the Chejeti is cut, is broken. But here they are dewdrop. So present, frozen dewdrop. So that is fine. Cut off means actually they become wet. They become mad. Mad away. All of them. So mad away and so fall down on the ground, but standing. Fall down on the ground. That is answer. Okay, so now you see, so whenever, we read such a longest sentence, so in this way, we need to analyze after one gerund, one line, after one gerund, one line, one gerund, one line. So at the time, sentence structures, clear to us, become clear to us. Okay, so now 1 hour already. So, okay, any question for today? Today, only 2 lines we finished. No more question? Okay, hello.
Yeah, sorry that I saw Brother Dhammadara would like to ask questions. Maybe
Okay.
that
No,
Brother
no,
Dhammadara asked first. Yeah.
no. Just to correct the word knock, N-O-C-K.
N-O-C-K.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, sister. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah. Thanks, Brother Dhammadara. So, for the first one, Bante, yeah, just to exercise only, but there's a lot of thing inside. Yeah. So for the first one, for the 13th Bante. So, first of all, that as Bante guided us that at first that we will rewrite the sentence in the way that it helps us to understand it easily. So I just, yes, Bante.
Okay. Actually, so way of rewriting is just for you. You don't need to do that way. Actually, so I want you. I want all of you to understand easily. That is why I rewrite. No problem if you understand the rightly.
Yeah. Yes. But the problem is that we also cannot understand it. Even that we translate the meaning of each of the words already. Even for 13 and 14, that we translated the meaning for each of the word, identify its function. But however, that the first one is that the meaning when we check in the dictionary Bante, in fact, it also have the different meaning. With the meaning that Bante translated, because the word it also have some meaning. It's not just like just one meaning only. So it because we don't understand it yet, so that's why when we pick up the meaning, it's maybe not the correct one. Yeah, it's the first one. What I feel. The second one is that when we put it together, that if we don't analyze like the way that Bante guided us, so that we also, for me, that I also cannot put it together, like link together the meaning that we cannot understand it yet. So for this one, for number 13, Bante, I would like to get Bante more on the guidance that, for example, that we see that is the word that Atthasada, that Bante separate Attha and Asada to define it. This is the verb Asada go after Attha, and another one it's also have Yatha Abida. It means that Bante also separate Yatha and Abida as well. So I mean that when we look at for this work, in fact that we don't know that it can be separate like that one. So is it because Attha and Asada or Yatha and Abida, it is the Sandhi.
Right.
When it linked together is a Sandhi, so that we can separate it into two words.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
Sandhi.
Yeah, so in some situation that when we see the Sandhi, we also can think of the option that, okay, this one can be separately, and we look at the word individually to identify this one is the verb. And then coming from that, we also can understand that how it reflects with the meaning there. So is that the clues, Bante?
Right. Actually, right.
To analyze.
Yeah. So actually, sometimes even to scholar, even an expert, for expert also, so cannot understand rightly for such a stanza. This one is the most difficult one actually. So that is why firstly, I try to show you how the commentator explain in his commentary, but unfortunately I could not find. That is not to waste the time. So I skipped that one. Okay, let's try it again. So maybe this word can be fine. Yatabita. Just search in the Dipitaka. Okay, so here only 4 times in the Kodaka Nikaya. So the first one is the Dhammavada. That is just references, see, referring to the Jataka Pali. So let's go to the Jataka Pali directly. So this is Jataka Pali. And here, this is Jataka commentary. Okay, now Jataka Pali first. So here, Jataka Pali first, archery, and the Jataka commentary. So in the Jataka commentary for that stanza, okay, here, you see, archery, Vataya. So Vataya should be divided. So you see here, archery, not archery. Okay, but in the Pali is the archery. Okay, and then here Vatayan is divided as here, archery, Vatayan. That is commentary explanation. Okay, commentary explanation. And then I said here, we do that is present participle because here in the commentary that is explained as a we do dando.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and then so atazada. Here atazada also here commentary explained. So here one word is ata. One word is ata. Okay, yeah. And then after that, so here kadida and the sambabuni. Okay, but so azara is not explained. Maybe skip here. Bota kala do bataya jada saran kadida and sambabuni. Okay, just leave it that one. So because of attack alone now. So if we remove attack, the remaining one is actually asada can be understood.
Yeah.
So that is an attack and the asada. And also here the meaning. So yes, the main kadire abindi. So his head is broken on the acacia tree. So here and the Guru law is sakuno. That is later I translate bird. Sakuno. So but that bird is a kind of woodpecker.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that is why even for me also need to take the help of that commentary. So cannot understand rightly. No problem. That is just sharing how to say such a difficult one, and also based on that knowledge, so maybe some minor, maybe a little difficult one you can do in this way.
Yeah. Yes, Bhante. Thanks, Bhante, so much for this sharing, Bhante.
And also after knowing how to separate them, so at that time you see now archery also, but we know that asara also we know that as a verb. Now abida also we know that. Okay, so in that line there will be subject. All of them are past tense, that past tense singular. So now subject with the nominated case singular is only Guru law. So that is why I put here ayan Guru law in this way. And here ayan also ayan, okay, leave it out in this way. And then we do dan wanani, that is wanani is object of the we do dan. And the kata katenga rokesu asara kesu is related to the archery, whether in where, whether in the trees or forest in this way can be understood.
Yeah.
And the asara is peck. So peck what? Peck kadiran, acacia. So object of the asara And the Jada Saran also modifying to the Kadiran in this way, one verb and the object phrase. And the Abida also verb, here Karula already subject, Odaminga with the accusative case.
Yeah.
So that is the object for the Abida. And this is simply can be understood.
Yeah. I got it. Thanks much, Bante, for this very clear and detailed guidance. Yeah. So that is for number 13, Bante. And for number 14, Bante. So for number 14 in here that thanks Bante so much for guiding us that to break down each of the phrase based on the gerund, the verb in gerund, and then we can translate it in a smaller parts. There's one phrase, Bante, that there's one phrase that not one phrase, Bante, but it is the word kina metanti. That Bante translate it is what are they? Samasarati, yeah. Kina metanti puchita. So for kina metanti in here, that it is including with kim, it's combined with kim, nama, and eta.
Right. K, nama, eta.
Eta, yes. And so for this one, Bante, if it is kim, it is about the questions what. Nama is mentioned about the name. So that how we translate it is what are they? In fact, it may
actually,
be
exactly. So so what are the called?
What are they called? Or what are their, how to say that, having the name of or something like that, Bante?
Actually, nama is simple here. So Rubekanda nama is called Rubekanda is better way to understand. Nama means is called is better. Sariputta nama is called Sariputta or named Sariputta in this way.
Yeah. So that we just translate as the is called something like that.
Called,
so it's easy to translate. Yeah. Yeah. So I got that point, Bante. Thanks for this one. And for the phrase Bante, it is Sayan hakale pachagachanto te adiswa. So for this one, that is did not see them. And for the Sayan hakale pachagachanto, when we look at this one, Bante, that we can easily to understand that did not see them coming back in the evening. So it means that the phrase of Sayan hankale pachagachanto, it may be modified for them there. So in that situation, we will misunderstanding about this one, that how we can recognize it should be linked with the previous phrase. It's not linked with them there, Bante.
Yeah. So that is why, I told you, so all of them are, subject is bodhisattva, right?
Yeah.
So bodhisattva, arosha, bodhisattva, desawa, and the bodhisattva, bochedawa, okay, and the bodhisattva, kiledawa, bodhisattva, adesawa in this way. So at the time, here they, so they surely, cannot be subject. So because subject already, bodhisattva, they is object. So did not see them. So and then so bacha gachando. So why coming back in the evening? So who coming back? And then so we already learned the present participle. Whenever we see the present participle with the nominative case, at that time, the sense of why can be understood. Do you remember?
And also who doing something also can be understood.
Right. Right. But so with the nominative case, okay. So here get chando also nominative case singular. Here baja get chando also nominative case singular. But they is so because of body shadow, they cannot be subject. This is object.
Yeah.
But baja get chando is here nominative case.
So,
they is accusative case. They are different case.
Yeah. So it cannot go with the.
Right.
Yeah. So I got it. So it have to go with the previous phrase, the above phrase.
Right.
Yeah. Yes, Bante. Very important point. Yeah, that's why when I look at this one, I think it goes together with the, but it's different function there. Yeah. So there's another. So it's very clear for number 14 Bante right now.
Okay.
I just going back a little bit Bante for number 13. It is yattha atta. There and for yattha atta there that Bante translate is there where something. So I would like to know that what is the phrase is there that we can translate it like this one, Bante?
Okay. So commonly, here two lines, you see. Athazada Kadiran Jada Saran Yata Bida Garu Lo Otaminja. So the next line is with the relative pronoun ya. That is the past line should be the demonstrative pronoun ta. So in this way it can be understood in Pali way. So that is even though so yata is relative pronoun, but so the sense, the meaning of that one is here, just there. So where is omitted. So that is yata and the data is one pair. So one set. So relative and demonstrative pronoun. So that is why, when we learn the pronoun. So at the time I explain one point. So wherever there is ta like that. That way.
Yeah. So there is atta. Yeah. So it means that one is the relative pronouns is go with yatta, and for another ones it is
tata.
Atta or ta there.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you very much, Bante, for all of the guidance.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I got it. Yeah.
Okay, Damadra.
Bante, just regarding the word just now you explained, Vatayang. So Vatayang is under Sandi or Semasa?
Sandi. Wata and the Ayan.
Mata and Ayan, the two words. So in full, the meaning is Vata is indeed
it's
or
indeed.
surely.
Yeah.
So indeed this. Indeed this. Two words, is it?
Right.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Bante.
Okay, so any question? So no more. So if no more questions, so let me stop here by saying sadhu.